Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. We are here to keep going our series like the My Daily Journal series and MDJ. We are here to another video. I want to talk about keep it talking about literature and how I think that is important for us, for our, for we actually like. I was talking about literature, more specifically Conan Doyle's writing when he wrote Workshop. Oh, bro, I'm like I switched to Maurice Leblanc character, right? I changed the word, but never mind. Sherlock Holmes character, and I was talking about that. I I want to talk about literature, but I actually before that I remember now I want to talk about how it's hard to keep having like a very structured and clear language learn routine or whatever learn routine, because if you are like in the school and you have obligations, or you have a job and have things to do, and you can say no, you can organize very freely your schedule. So that's the point that I want to share with you guys, because I'm feeling that I'm not like having time enough to keep learn language in a very rhythmized way. So before I talk about literature as I wanted, probably I will say that later. I will talk about that in another video, but in this video I want to talk how the how we can try to organize our schedule and just share my thoughts on how it's hard to do so, even if you have like a very restricted schedule by a school. I study in a school that is it works at 7 a.m. until 12 a.m. and I have to like go to the school and get back. So I'm almost my day it's almost like 5 a.m. until 2 p.m. or 1 p.m. Like I'm not in my home, and that's the point. I'm in the school in this time. So what's happening is that I'm quite learning. I quite like losing learn time. That's what I mean. I don't have time to learn it at all. So when I want to learn a language, like when you want to learn a language, you have to put like time and effort. You know, there is a rule when more energy equals more proficiency, or something like more effort is like more gain in the language. It's almost in everything, right? When you practice a lot, you will get better. If it is an instrument, if it is uh, like writing, speaking, like play some game, or even sports and walking and everything, you know. When you practice, you will get better. Even if you will get slightly better, you are getting better. Sometimes you will get worse if you not practice. Is another rule, right? practice, use it or lose it. So that's the point. If you're not using the language, you will not be able to keep keep with your skills with that in the language. What I mean is that I don't have time. I was trying to study chemistry for an exam that I shall attend tomorrow, and I was thinking about that, bro. How I supposed to learn a language, and not just a language, all my stuffs. Like as I already said here, I want to be a philosopher. I want to be a mathematician, and I want to like have a job and work in these areas, because it's areas that like when I look to there, I lay close attention and say, oh, that's really good. That is a thing that I want to do, and that's the point. I want to keep doing my philosophical research in St. Augustine, and I also want to keep doing Olympiads, math Olympiads. But the problem is that I don't have time enough to do so. Like I can still do it, but I don't have time to put my effort really in that thing. That's the point. That's what I mean. You see, I have to do works. I have to attend tests. I have to like participate of examinations. All this for a formal school that is not helpful. I don't know if this like this environment and this reality is present in your guys' life, because there is a lot of people that I know that like because of the formal system of education have a lot of problems with it. Because of this system, they have problem of we own learning process, and they have problem being like a successful employer. So because it's hard to develop skills and hobbies when you are forced to 5 times or 6 times per week, as I am having to study now. I study in the school 6 times per week, like 6 days per week, and normally it's 5 a.m. until 2 a.m. My time that I'm not home and I can't like properly do my things and develop my job, my hobby. Normally it's around that, but sometimes it's an even bigger time that I'm outside home. So what I mean is that I want to get back to learn my things, and I can't because I don't have time. And this formal system of education is very it's not useful at all. It doesn't make fruits really. I just think that the okay, you can say that sometimes it's good for some people and you learn some things. That's right, but that's not the optimal way to learn things. And there is a bunch of things that we don't will need it in like never. You know, I'm learning things that probably I shall never use, and that's why I'm talking with you guys. I want to be able to attend to math Olympiads, to my philosophical research, study more math, more philosophy, by myself and be free from formal system of education and be free from sociology class. I want to be free of all of this, but I have to keep doing my formal system to have more to have better chance of job, to be able to participate of Olympiads, to be able to do my philosophical research. This is the bad part of the way. I have to keep doing that even though I don't want it. And a lot of people don't want to. A lot of students just don't want to attend to school, but they have to because it's the system, and the system is in that way that control us almost. That's the point. I'm kinda, I kinda want to keep learn language, to keep studying math and philosophy, because these are things that I really like, bro. It's like the four things that I most like to study is math, philosophy, language, and theology. But it's hard, it's overwhelming, and that's the point. You see, that's my problem. I can't read. I don't have time to read, and like I need to do things that I do not want to do. I do not want to learn some things about chemistry, even though it's a very good thing to know. Probably I will not use this in my life. So some people say, oh, it's not, you should not like look to the content and look to the knowledge by utilitarianism view. And I totally bro, my accent got weird. I totally agree with that. That's not my point. I'm not saying that you should learn just things that will be useful for you as a person. I am very I want like really say that we should learn things that will make us better as human beings and not what will be useful for me. But my point is also, if you have like a system that is built for utilitarianism purposes, and you have this whole system built for be useful for you in somehow and give you a technical education and not a contemplative education, and not like a education that makes you see the knowledge and love the knowledge. We don't have that right now. So the system is built to make us don't like the knowledge itself and like the things that we can do with knowledge. The whole system is this way. And why I need to learn a thing that is not useful? I had to stop the video because I had a technical problem, but I think that I said almost everything that I want to say. I don't have time to learn a language properly, and this educational system for me, it's broken, and we can't get real knowledge in a proper way. The knowledge that we achieve is more because the teacher is good, or because we are interested in the topic, and because we search it, and because books that we have. It's more about that than the system itself. It's a not very good system. It's far from be optimal, and we can really grasp the knowledge and really be part of what we are learning. And that's the point. So I just want to share with you that I don't have time for like learn language in a very restricted in a very um oh, I forgot the word, but in a very calm and tranquil bro. My accent today it's bad, but what I mean is we can just I can just relax and like, oh, how amazing is to learn a language. I can do that. I have a lack of time to doing my things, and I supposed to organize everything and keep mindful. Keep oh you need to don't get it crazy. You need to the school says that for me and for everybody else. The school says that we should learn. You should have a mental health, and you should learn how to achieve so. But you don't have the right environment to have a mental health when you have to study hours and hours per day without pause just because they want it and just because they say so. So here it's here my critique for the for formal system education, and I hope that somehow I have time to learn a language and like share with you guys what I'm doing. And I'm hoping to get back to math Olympiads to restart study math and philosophy properly. So I will talk later about this all time. I don't know. See you all in the next video in my next MDJ, and that's it. I hope you all are doing great. Leave your comments down below talking about what you think about the formal system, the formal educational system, and see you all later. Bye.